Welcome back to the New Jersey High School Wrestling Championships. We move on to 130 pounds. Defending state champ Emilio Nardone from Belleville. He's a senior, 30-0, and he takes on Sam DeLeo from Middletown South, 13-2 on the year. He's a senior.
Expect to see a lot of action in this bout.
There's Nardone quickly looking for control. Nardone in the blue uniforms with the gold and white trim. And Nardone looking to pick up some early points against DeLeo, who runs out of bounds. And there's Sam in your picture.
Well, these wrestlers aren't taking 30 or 40 seconds to get acquainted. They've really gone at each other.
And the early points for Nardone, he leads 2-0. Emilio, a state champion last year, goes by the nickname Junior. And Junior won the state crown in fine fashion. In fact, if he can win a state crown here, it will be 3 out of 4 years with a Nardone winning a state championship. His brother Armando won the state crown back in 1989.
Emilio just really made some nice adjustments on that single leg attack, countering the overhook with a limp arm and going behind for 2. Obviously, he feels very comfortable on his feet, but his aggressive style has really been impressive so far.
1:18 to go, first period, and Nardone leads this one 4-1. We're at 130 pounds, and Nardone leads Sam DeLeo from Middletown South.
Very nice move and a great call by Gary Kessel right on the line. We've got an escape for 1.
So that makes it 4-2, Nardone with the lead. Earlier at 119, Doug Dietrich won a state championship for Warren Hills. For Dietrich, it was his 100th career win. Same thing holds true for Nardone. He wins a state crown, it's his 100th career victory. 42 seconds to go, it's 4-2. Junior Nardone from Belleville ahead of Sam DeLeo. Remember back to last year and Nardone's tremendous performance in the state final. He had come back from a knee injury, in fact, an operation which ran into complications, put him out for almost 3/4 of last year. This year he's been healthy and he's wrestled well.
He's looked impressive through the tournament. Great technique, great power, following up. He's in on another single leg attack now. How's he going to finish this one? Another limp arm, it goes behind, scoring 2.
So Nardone scoring at will here in the first period, and he leads 6-2. 10 seconds to go. And Nardone looking to finish things off, and that's the end of the period. Great period for Emilio Nardone. He leads 6-2 as we head to period number 2. Period number 2 underway. Nardone on top, Sam DeLeo from Middletown South on the bottom. And right now he's on the bottom in terms of the score, trailing 6-2. DeLeo came to Middletown South from Ohio, actually in the middle of his sophomore year. Back then, he beat a senior to make the squad, and the rest has been history. What a great career he's had for the Middletown South Eagles.
I've watched Emilio through the tournament, and moving up a weight class, sometimes wrestlers will have a difficult time handling the bigger weight class, but Emilio has really showed superior power in a lot of his bouts, lifting his opponent off the mat, truly demonstrating power and quickness, and his technique so far has been excellent. 1:27
to go, second period. Emilio Nardone in search of his second consecutive state crown. Remember, we had 5 defending champions in the finals. We'll give up a point here to make it 6-3. One has wrestled already back at 112 pounds, and Blake Maffei of Caldwell was a loser. Brent Conley from Delaware Valley won the state championship 3-2, the decision in the final.
It's really great to see a wrestler employ that technique of letting a guy go, knowing that he can take him down, and that confidence really is generating in this bout. Emilio letting him go at will and then coming back to put the heat on him, set up his takedown, and finish it off.
Nardone's confidence shining through here at 130 pounds. He leads 8-3. Second period, 48 seconds to go. What a resume for Emilio Nardone. 4-time district finalist, 4-time region finalist, 3-time Essex County champion, 3-time Elizabeth Tournament champion. He's done it all for Joe Nizavacci and the Belleville Buccaneers.
40 seconds to go, and Amo appears to be really in control. Emilio, he's controlled the waist in this situation. He's not content to leave him go. He's made a couple attempts at pinning situation, and he's working on an arm bar. Sam, on the other hand, is looking at that out-of-bounds circle and the possibility of a new start.
So far, it's been a methodical performance for Nardone. 17 seconds to go, second period. He leads 8-3. Sam Dilio, one of 2 Middletown South wrestlers in championship finals today. We'll see Glenn Kritzloff, a sophomore from Middletown South, at 160 pounds.
5 seconds.
Emilio's riding hard to close out the second period, 3 seconds remaining.
And that's the end of the period. So Nardone leads Dilio by the score of 8-3. Again, Emilio won the state championship last year at 125 pounds. Beat Vineland's Frank Dickenson in the final. Nardone picks up 2 more points. He now leads 10-3. What a performance and what a year it's been for Emilio Nardone. Again, looking for his 100th career win. Looking for his 31st win against no defeats this year. For Sam Dilio, came into this one 13-2. You might say only 15 matches this year. What happened? Well, 10 wrestlers contracted an infectious but medically controllable common wrestling skin infection this year from Middletown South. They shut the program down for 6 weeks.
It's unfortunate they didn't get the entire season of competition in, but they treated it very conservatively, and the situation was kept intact.
And Dilio did the job by coming back and heading to the state final. He's in the championship bout at 130 pounds against Emilio Nardone, and with 1 minute and 1 second to go, he currently trails 10-3. Just a real steady performance by the Belleville Buccaneer.
1 minute, Sam.
That's Nardone on top, Dilio on the bottom, and Nardone, of course, the defending state champion. Belleville had a great year as well, finished 12-1. Group 3, Section 2 finalists. 45 seconds to go. In Nardone's corner, Joe Nizavacci, the head coach, and Armando Nardone, his brother, a state champion, as we mentioned, just 3 short years ago. There's a look at Joe Nizavacci looking on at his wrestler Emilio Nardone, who's 38 seconds away from a state crown.
Time is running out for Sam Dilio. He's obviously suffered the effects of not having a full year of competition under his belt. But I've been really impressed with Emilio Nardone. He's controlled this bout in every phase, on his feet, coming off the bottom. He's clearly demonstrated his superiority in this bout.
16 seconds to go. And what a strong performance for Emilio Nardone. He's on his way to his 2nd consecutive state championship. Gives up the point there. It's now 10-4, and we're inside 10 seconds.
Steve, that was a great takedown. Sam getting out for an escape, but Emilio coming right back for another takedown, finishing in a true championship style.
What a way to finish a career. 2 final points to win the championship bout at 130-12-4. and to win a second consecutive state championship. Emilio Nardone from Belleville, the champion at 130 pounds.
A lot of people say once you get what you want, you don't want it again that bad. You've already had a taste of it, but say it's tough to repeat. But I don't know, with the help of the Monicos and my coaches back at school and my family, I just stood hungry as I could. I just pushed every day. I worked out with Carl and everyone else at the edge and everything, and I just had a great time, and it was so much fun.
We move on to 135 pounds. It's Jason Nace from Point Pleasant Borough. He's a senior, 31